Hi guys, this is your final mindset video for the 12-week challenge. I hope you're all reaching your goals and feeling good. I want to talk to you today about the choice point. I think it will really help you right now as you finish off the challenge and moving forward out of the challenge into maintenance of these awesome habits you've established so far, because I don't want you to lose those. So all through the day as humans, we have lots of different experiences and as a result, we face lots of different decisions from the minute the alarm goes off to the time that we go to bed at night. Decisions like whether to stay in bed or get up straight away when we wake, what to eat for breakfast, whether even to have breakfast, whether to have coffee first thing or wait till morning tea. I always battle with that one. What to say in conversations with family or colleagues, decisions we make at work, with our kids or partners, what we wear, buy, eat, drink, how we drive, what we focus on, what we think about. There's so many different decisions. In fact, we make thousands every day. And they can be decisions that move us towards the kind of people we want to be, or they can move us away from the kinds of people we want to be. The decisions we make are so personal to everybody, right? And we call these away moves and towards moves. So an example would be if you desire to be the kind of person that's fit and healthy, then going to the gym and getting some exercise in each day is a towards move, as it's moving you towards a person who is fit and healthy. An away move example would be if your alarm goes off and you turn it off and go back to sleep, missing the gym. That would be a decision that is more in the direction of moving you away from being fit and healthy. Another example is, let's say you want to be more calm and measured and in control of your mood. You're driving in traffic and you get cut off by another car. And you've got a decision at that point to make a move that's towards you being a calm and measured person. So you let it go, you ignore it, give the driver a sympathetic smile, remembering that we can all make mistakes when we're driving. Or an away move could be you slam the horn, do the finger, yell at them, and then tell everyone at work about it, riling you up for the rest of the morning. So they're examples of towards moves and away moves. Now, a little caveat here. Away moves and towards moves are not value laden. There's no judgment or emotion attached to them. They're only an away move or a toward move if they're in alignment or not in alignment with your particular value or goal. So no one can say that it's an away move or a toward move if it's in line with your value or goal. So let's say you have the intention to be more rested and have 7 hours sleep. Your alarm goes off for the gym at 5:30 a.m., but you've had a shit night's sleep and you've only had 5.5 hours. An away move at that point would be to actually get up and go to the gym, as it's moving you away from your goal of getting 7 hours sleep at night. A toward move could be to go back to sleep till 7 and get your 7 hours. The risk though is that you don't go back to sleep and you've now also missed the gym and not gotten enough sleep. So make sure you go to the gym later that day. So, we call these away moves and towards moves, but it really does depend on the situation. So for example, when I eat cake mindfully, truly savoring it as part of a special occasion like a birthday celebration, I class that as a towards move. When I eat cake mindlessly, e.g. wolfing it down and having a third slice, when I'm hooked by the sugar cravings, I class that as an away move. So there's no right or wrong way to make an away or toward move. It just has to be aligned with your goals and values. Now, what happens is we have what are called choice points in the day. The choice point is the space you're in right before you make a decision. It's a term from acceptance and commitment therapy, and I actually did my thesis on this part of acceptance and commitment therapy. And it's a helpful framework to make decisions that help us prioritize our goals and dreams. It's that moment where you can pause and connect with your why before you make a decision. To help you understand what it means to sit at a choice point, take a moment to visualize a fork in the road. One road is your towards move and the other is your away move. Your towards moves are all the decisions that align with your goals and values. Your away moves are just like what they sound, actions that stray you from your goals or values. And these are forks in the road that we come up against that will move us away or towards our goals. So your alarm going off in the morning is actually a choice point, a chance for you to decide to make a move that moves you towards or away from your goal of being a healthy and fit person. So what are the types of things that make us prone to make these away moves? So, when life is easy, giving us what we want, everything's going smoothly, it's usually fairly easy for us to choose towards moves, to act effectively, treat ourselves and others the way we want to, do the things that make life better in the long term rather than worse. But unfortunately, life just isn't that easy most of the time, and it doesn't give us what we want for very long. So as we go about our day, all sorts of challenging situations and difficult thoughts and feelings can arise, and difficult decisions that we've got to make. And unfortunately, we tend to easily get hooked by these things, these difficult thoughts and feelings. Because remember, it's not the actual decision, it's the way we think and feel about it. They hook us, reel us in, jerk us around, pull us off track. And once we're hooked, we start doing all those away moves. Hooks are things like negative thoughts, beliefs, rigid and flexible rules, negative emotions like guilt, anger, depression. And not being able to regulate these emotions is a massive hook, like the road rage example before. These hooks get us caught up and take us off track and move us away from making those towards moves. Stress is also a hook, struggling to cope with overwhelm and using those unhelpful strategies to cope with the stress. And poor time management is also a hook. What about ants? Those are big hooks, those pesky automatic thinking patterns. So it's really important to practice our unhooking skills so when we reach that choice point, that fork in the road, we make the right decisions for our goals and values. Now, it's okay to get hooked. That's completely normal, but having awareness that these exist and when they are dominating is key. Now, lastly, I want to tell you about helpers. Helpers are the enemy of these hooks. They are things that help us make towards moves. Helpers can be people, accountability partners, for example, who keep us on track and help us keep making those towards moves. Healthy thinking is another example of helpers. Thoughts that promote us to make towards moves, like, you've got this, you're going to feel so much better if you eat healthy today. Being organized and making sure you're set up for success is also an amazing helper. So what are your hooks and what are your helpers? A hook for me is a thought like, you deserve it, you deserve to have some wine tonight, Jen, you've put in a good day's work, it'll help you relax and switch off. But I know that most of the time having wine is an away move for my health and fitness goals. So I ask myself, what decision will guide me in the direction of my goals? And is this going to be an away move or a toward move? So remember that we make 35,000 choices in a day, and every single one of them isn't going to be perfect. We're only human. And remembering that, remembering this, I guess, can help you push through those obstacles. So despite those ups and downs, remember that choices have power. And every single day, you've got so many opportunities to make the right choices that are going to move you towards your goals. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and reach out if you want any help or clarification. Bye.